Hi everyone, and welcome to the TurtleBand YouTube page. Today I'm going to be doing another unboxing video, and today's video is a bit of a special one to me because this is an item that I've been anxiously anticipating. It's an item that was announced back in April of this year, 2022, and it wasn't originally meant to be out until November of this year. But in the last few weeks, we got word that the release date had been moved up. So it's actually started coming out now in the last couple of weeks. I've just got mine today. So without any further delay, as you may have guessed from the t-shirt, the pre-order that I'm talking about is indeed the Hasbro Marvel Legends SpiderMan Renew Your Vows 2-pack with SpiderMan and Spinneret. And what's really exciting about this is the first ever Marvel Legends Spider-Man to have pinless joints and to have toe articulation. So this was, well, is and was very exciting. So it's still very exciting now, but this was incredibly exciting when it was announced, seeing the photos of it. So yeah, I can't wait to crack this open and get a look. The other thing that's quite curious about it, just before we open it up, is as you can see, this is the new window-free, plastic-free packaging. So everything on the box is just plain cardboard. I'll just switch it around here, just let you get a look. Along the top here, you can see we have the brand new Spider-Man 60th anniversary logo. On the front, we have some figure photography here of the 2-pack of the figures. On the back, we have some more figure photography showing the accessories, and then on the sides, we have some. I believe this side is, this side is figure photography, and then this side is the art. Just to tip that down there, apologies. This is the art from the box as well. So, or sorry, not the art from the box, the art from the comics, I should say. So the 2015 Renew Your Vows comic. So, without any further waiting, I'm going to roll the titles and then we're going to get this unboxed. Okay, so just to begin, we're going to take a look at the packaging here. Oh, something's just fell out here. So this, as I was saying before, this is the new plastic-free packaging that Hasbro is now using. This is part of their initiative to cut down on plastic waste. So everything here is cardboard or paper. So you can see the two figures are held in the cardboard here. Right here we have the Mary Jane here, the Spinneret. We have the Peter Parker Spider-Man here. And then we have a little paper, just move that back a little bit. We have our little paper bag there. So just taking a look through it here, this is all the hands, the alternative hands. So I'll get that open in a moment. First thing we do is get the figures opened here and get them taken out of the paper. So I'll just take the tab out here. So actually maybe trying to find the best way to do this. So yeah, so you can just slide it out from the slot here and just roll it back. So I suppose straight away, first impressions, it is kind of collector friendly in that sense that you can reuse it if you like. Now there is a bit of a hole, so you can just see me working Peter's feet out here. Just so I'm doing this, I'll just see if I can get the Mary Jane here as well. So as I'm doing this, so Renew Your Vows, which this set is based on, honestly, it's not a storyline that I was very familiar with. I sort of knew of it in passing, but having a quick Google, there's another little bag there, so I have a feeling that's the alternate heads. Having a quick Google and Wikipedia before doing this unboxing video, I can now say that this is the Renew Your Vows is a storyline from 2015. It came out of the Secret Wars event, and this was an alternate reality, Peter and Mary Jane. So, very long story short, this is a Peter who retired from being a superhero because he had married Mary Jane, settled down, and he now had an 8-year-old daughter called Annie. So in order to protect Annie, Peter retired from being a superhero in order to try and protect Annie, him and Mary Jane. And then I'll go into more detail in a minute when I go through Spinneret. But there's reasons then in the storyline how Mary Jane has this outfit and how she gets her own powers. So here we go. So here's a look at the packaging for the SpiderMan. So this is all just a kind of paper. Now I'll be honest, I've seen a lot of people, I believe even the G.I. Joe team, just tearing through these. But I can confirm you can actually open it up at the bottom. So again, first impressions, very collector friendly. Oh, I'm sorry folks, this is just first impressions on camera. This figure is gorgeous. So just get him stood there, just let you see. Oh, give me a bit of a fright. So this is very classic comic book Peter Parker. This is the costume that I personally love the most, is this style of costume for Peter. So this is very, very cool. So again, well, before I got interrupted by my own astonishment, what I like is, again, arguably very collector friendly, and that you can put this back in if that's something that you ever want to do, say, you know, for storage or moving. So that, I think that's quite handy. But wow. So we'll just get him, we'll just put him this way here. So straight away you can see this is the brand new toe articulation. So just try and get that. So this is very cool. Maybe it'd be better if we just angle the camera this way. There we go. So this is normally, for this scale of figure, for the 6-inch scale, this is normally reserved for the likes of Mafix or the Bandai SH Figure Arts, you know, any of those sort of higher priced collector figures. It's not often we get it in a Marvel Legends. So this set is a bit pricier for being a 2-pack than, say, what the figures would normally be. But then, as many of us have seen, because of everything going on in the world, the prices have gone up. So from memory, I think this set was about £55 UK sterling. So normally the figure arts, they've gone sort of from $19.99 to $22.99 to $23.99 in some places, now up to, I believe they're going up to $24.99. So even at that, this set is still a bit more pricey than, say, buying 2 individual Marvel Legends figures. But as I'm going to go through in a moment, the reason for that is the main things are, if I just pose Peter's arms and legs out a bit. So in fact, what we'll do is before I go too deep into the articulation, I'm just going to put him in a bit of a Vitruvian Man pose here, just so I can show you. So this is the thing. So a bit of an undignified shot, I do apologise, Spidey. But the big thing here is no pins. So you can see on the side, it's all just seamless, no pins. Normally we would have pins at the joints here, we would have pins here at the ankles. So there is no pins. This was one of the big things about this figure for collectors when it was announced, is that it's the first pinless Marvel Legends figure from Hasbro. May even be the first pinless 6-inch figure from Hasbro. Again, pinless, like the toe articulation, is something that's normally saved for the more expensive figures, the figures that are from £60 sterling to £100 sterling. You know, they're normally far, far more expensive. So this is incredibly exciting, because again, if we just turn Peter's arm there, you would normally have a pin here and a pin here that you could see. So there would just be like little holes, little dots. Same for the other arm. So again, you know, no pins there. So that's incredibly cool. Going through the articulation, we'll just turn them back around. So we'll start at the top and work our way down. So the head is back and forth, swivel to the side, can turn left to right. I'm not going to pop it off, but I'm pretty sure this is on a ball joint. Yep, taking a look there, if the camera can pick it up, it is on a ball joint. You can just about see it through. There's no hinge on the neck, but there is no need because it's on that ball joint, so it can full range of motion. Next we have Peter's arms, so we have the hinge there, up, down. Now it stops just about there, so it can go straight out, but not the full way unless you turn it there. And then if we just turn that round, so it kind of just ends with the shoulder. So yeah, hinge up, down. If you pull it out, so same again, so in, out. The hinge can obviously, or sorry, the arm rather can turn around as well. Then you have a swivel, I believe at the bicep, forgive me, I'm just realizing my fingers are getting in the way here. So swivel at the bicep there. And we then have double joints. I'll just turn them around to the back here. Yeah, so I'm just trying to, forgive me folks, I'm just trying to see where I am in this. So double joint at the arm here. So I do apologize, that was a filming faux pas. I thought my phone was on silent, apparently it's not. So there we go. You can see him with that good balled fist there as well. So we've double joint here at the elbow. We also have, so we've swivel at the bicep as well. Then if we move here, so the hand is likely on a peg here. We'll know in a moment when I pop it out. So this turns around. It also has a hinge, so it can hinge up and down, in and out. And then moving across, so it's the same articulation on this side as well. So, oops, hinge, in and out, up and down. We can get full rotation there as well on both arms. Then double, oh, this is a bit tight, I have to be careful. So we'll do the swivel first. So swivel at the bicep. And then, oh, there we go, okay. Figure collectors, you'll know that was a bit of a heart attack moment. The plastic was a little bit stiff on the joints there. So you can see there's double joint at the elbow. So we just bend that back round. Again, we have our swivel at the bicep. Then we have, so this is his web swinging hand. Also a, if you want to give your metal hand as well. Forgive me, I couldn't resist. Same again, hinge back and forth on the wrist. The wrist can turn. These are interchangeable, so I will pop this off in a moment and get a look at that. Moving down then to the waist, so we have ab crunch at the waist, and you're kind of seeing some of the other articulations. So there we go. So ab crunch there at the waist. Just trying to hold this bottom here, keep my hands out of the way. So there is a swivel up there at the ab crunch as well. That's pretty cool. Then we have a bit of extra articulation here as well. So we have another, so we actually, this may be a first for me, a double joint on the waist. So you can see there, you know, we can hinge back and forth there. So there's a hinge just right here. There's no, because this is a solid mold, there is no swivel here, so that's why there's the swivel up here at the ab crunch. And then moving down to the leg here, so we have leg goes out, leg goes in, up, back. Now because of the mold in here, so get my hands out of the way, it's because of the mold in here that only allows the leg to go that far. There looks to be a bit of a ball joint here at the leg. So you can actually, sorry, forgive me, you can see it better there. So there looks to be a bit of a ball joint. Swivel at the top of the leg here. Yeah, there we go. So swivel at the top of the leg here. Then, as typical Marvel Legends, double joint at the knee. So there we go. So we'll just do that again. So we'll do the one. There's one joint, and there's the second joint. So this, as any Spider-Man fan will tell you, this articulation, I'll get into it more in a moment, this kind of articulation is crucial to get some classic Spidey poses. Then we have the boot here. So there is swivel at the boot. We have hinge at the ankle. So up and down. We also have, sneaking suspicion, we'll have a swivel. Yep, we do have a swivel, a rocker ankle there. So that's very typical of the Marvel Legends. And then, as I mentioned earlier, we have the toe articulation. And then it's just going to be the same on the other side. So up, down, in, out, swivel at the leg, double knees. I have to be careful here because my heart, collectors, you'll understand this, my heart always goes in my mouth. First time doing articulation on a figure. Swivel at the boot cut, hinge at the ankle, and swivel, whoops, swivel, oh, it's going to make a layer out of me, no, there we go, swivel at the foot as well, or rocker ankle, whichever you prefer to say, and then the toe articulation. So what do we see? If we can't, just using the hands that are here, get them onto a bit of a classic Spidey swinging pose. So let's see, just really give this articulation a workout. So so we'll pretend that this arm is so there we go. How's that? How cool is that? It's just kind of a classic. I'll just get him back here a little bit. Just sort of a classic Spidey swing there. And then what we'll do is we'll just put him back down here for a second. Get a quick look at his accessories. So opening up this first package, again similar to the Spidey packaging, very collector friendly, just opens at the bottom. So put these aside because that is Spinneret, Mary Jane's. This is all Peter. So we have firstly an alternate head, and this is unmasked Peter. And then we have the peg for the ball joint there. Then we have two pairs of hands. So we have wall crawling, let me just think, left hand, yep. Wall crawling right hand. And we'll get those on in a moment. I have a right closed fist and a left spinning hand. So what I'm going to do is just pop off this left fist here. So yeah, it's a little peg there. Whoops. So this will be very familiar to any of my fellow Masters of the Universe Origins fans. So that's very handy, and as you've seen, just came out really easily, which is fantastic, and it goes in really easily there as well. So what do we see? Just try and get a very quick kind of classic Peter pose. So what I'm going to try and do everyone is the iconic kind of Peter crouched web spinning, so it crouched really low. And web spinning, web spinning well really low. In fact, maybe we'll try and be a bit bold. See if we can get him up on his toes for this. Really put this articulation to the test. And crucially put my balance abilities to the test. So, well, I mean, he's not going to, he's not going to balance. So there you give an idea. I'm going to cheat and put 1 foot down and try and use that as the point. So he has a little bit of, we try and balance this out. Ooh, watch a man try and fail miserably when he's on camera. Yes! There we go. Let's put that toe down there. Oh, how cool is that? Let me just get these spare hands out of the way. So this is certainly for me, and I would say for a lot of my fellow Spider-Man fans, this is absolutely the main reason for buying this 2-pack, is these kind of iconic Spider-Man poses. You know, this is so cool. Being able to do things like this. Another one, we'll just see if I can do it very quickly, is balancing. So pop the right hand off here and just quickly pop in the web spinning hand here. So we'll just quickly pop this. So we'll just quickly pop this in here and see if we can't get Peter down with one hand in the ground and one hand up for web slinging. Now this one I have sneaking suspicion is going to be a lot trickier. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this one on camera, because I'm feeling this one's going to take a lot of... Do you know what? We'll not have him web spinning, we'll have him wall crawling. So just pop this in here. I think I'll just get him down and get him wall crawling. So let me just see here. So bend the toes up. Oh, there we go. Just bend the, crunch the body back a bit here. Ah, this is wow. This is just wow. This is kind of dream come true stuff here. I must admit, Spider-Man is my favourite Marvel hero, and I've never really had any Spider-Man figures. I've only had a few in my life, mostly as an adult, but never anything like this. I've had the Spider-Man 3 Spider-Man hanging from the web line. I've had the articulated 3 3/4 inch Amazing Spider-Man from the first Amazing Spider-Man movie. Never anything like this. This is a dream come true for me, is to have a Spider-Man with this amount of articulation. And if we just lift him up there, I mean, that's wow. Very, very cool. And just very quickly, we'll just pop the head off here. So again, very easy. Like I've had some figures from different. So there we go. We can just see the ball joint there, and there's a little bit of movement there with it. Not much, but a little bit. I've had some figures where popping heads off is really difficult. This is possibly the easiest one I've had. I have a Marvel Legends movie, Black Panther, and that's a nightmare to get the unmasked T'Challa head on. But this has been so simple. So here's our unmasked Peter head. And I'll just stand him up very quickly. So we'll just put a bit of a silly pose. Why not? So there we go. That's unmasked Peter. Just give him a quick spin around here too. So that's very, very cool. And so that's it, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. That's my overview of this 2-pack of the figures, my thoughts on them, my review of it. Really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please feel free to like the video, comment on the video, share it as well, subscribe to the channel. It all greatly helps me grow the channel here. If you're interested as well, I have another unboxing video up on the channel at the moment. I unbox the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mirage Loot Crate, so that's crate number 3 of series 2 of those boxes. And also, as I mentioned in that video, I do have some things that I've put aside ready for unboxing. So the next video that will be going up on the channel after this one will actually be an unboxing from that pile that I've saved up. So they've been saved specially for putting on the channel here, so keep an eye on that. That should be out now over the next few days, and then over the coming weeks I plan to have more videos up, certainly more unboxing videos, and we're going to try and have some other content too. So again, if you like what I'm doing here, look, please don't hesitate to like, share, comment, subscribe. It's all massively appreciated. I'm on social media as well. I'm on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Please don't hesitate to have a look there. The Instagram, I have all my toy photography. Twitter, I have updates as well about the channel here, just things I'm doing in my daily life, things, you know, geek interests I'm passionate about. So every social media, there's crossover between them all, but they each have something different too. So don't hesitate to have a look and engage. I mean, hopefully can't wait to hear everything you have to say, and you know, keep this going, and then please go out with more videos and keep this growing and see where we go. So that's it for me. So again, look, thanks so much for watching the channel. Hope you all have a fantastic week, and take care. Bye.